There's talk about Oprah Winfrey being president. Secular talk was going on it. The Tom Hartman show was talking about it. I think Benjamin Dixon was talking about it. And my whole thing is, my first thought is, no rich person or wealthy person should be president. Is done. We've seen where it leads. There's no empathy. There's nothing. For me, I wouldn't want Oprah as president. The majority of the country, which we have to say white people, would not want Oprah as president because literally they'll just say this: Obama had his shot. Look what he did. What will Oprah do? And honestly, when it comes to Oprah, what policies does she have? Has she said anything? Has she ever done anything? How has she worked in Congress? Has she worked around people enough? To me, Oprah Winfrey is just, she came from poverty. I don't even want to know that level of poverty. I don't ever want to have to live that level of poverty, but she came from it. She's got money. She's a billionaire. Okay, fine. But at some point, just like any human being, you lose empathy. You don't have that. I know how it feels. You turn Republican. You turn it's almost like you create your own mental illness. You just don't care anymore. And all she can say is, well, I worked hard. I had to go through the gutter to get where I am. Anybody else can do the same thing. And I want others to have that opportunity. So I am going, as president, I would make sure that all the red tape and loopholes are taken away, yada, 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 say something, blow smoke up our ass. And once she's in, it will not happen that way. It will be silence from her. It'll be help the wealthy, help the poor. The whole Oprah Winfrey show was all right, I suppose. I didn't even really watch it. All I did was notice every time I turned to turn the channel to the show, that damn show, what I saw was a wealthy black woman giving big prizes away to people who had such enough money they didn't need it. And that to me is just a turnoff. You get a car, everyone get a car, that whole thing, that the most famous thing and stuff, and she's got it. She doesn't care. She's wealthy, rich, and is done. If she ran for president, it would just be her trying to solidify her name in textbooks or something like that. It wouldn't be the I did it right and I made sure I did everything for everybody. The donors are going to have her, even though she doesn't need a damn donor. She's literally what Trump bragged that he was about. But she's going to do it for the money anyway, because that's what happens. We're in a capitalist society. We have a capitalist mindset. We are people that sit at home. And what do? We watch TV of people playing these games to win lots of money, and we cheer for these people to make so much money. Whereas the very few, and I mean very few of us, actually watch the game to sort of participate ourselves and see how well we could do or would do in those situations. I just don't have any good thoughts on Oprah being president. If she decided to run, and I doubt she even cares to run, she probably doesn't want to. Why would you want to have so much money? No, not why. I'm not going to ask a question. That's stupid. It makes no sense to be so wealthy and have the power she has to become president and lose it all. Because obviously the president doesn't have power. They just are a figurehead, a talking bobblehead, and a icon or mascot for everyone else's bullshit. Because definitely when Trump became president, what did the racists do? What did the bigots do? What did the xenophobes do? Anything that deals with hate just felt great. It just make America hate better again. That's really what that is. So with all my rhetoric and everything that I said to preface this, I'm going to let Sidra talk, and she'll tell you what she thinks, and most likely it'll contradict mine, but she's wrong because, reasons. There you go.
Okay, so this bleeds into the concept of everyone who's rich is evil, and that's not true. Okay, Trump is evil. He's a liar. He's a narcissist. He's probably mentally ill. But he showed everybody this before he ran for president. He peddled to the racists, the bigots, those who feel like, if I vote for him, one day I'll be just like him. So he got there. He has no empathy. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. All this was a ploy to maneuver him to boast himself even more. And he ended up president. So that's enough about Trump. Oprah, on the other hand, yes, she did come from nothing. She worked to get where she is. She was not given money by dad who bailed, her out over and over again. She came from nothing. She knows poverty. She knows surviving abuse. So she has empathy. She continues to show that she has that empathy over the years. She's an actress, but she didn't make her money in acting. She spent her career connecting with the people, whether they were rich or poor. Okay, she gave everybody a car. Not everybody in that audience was well-to-do. You can't tell me that everybody in that audience was like, oh man, I made $9,000 and I'm doing good. That's bullshit. Some folks, I take my one trip to Chicago, I'm going to the Oprah show. Because it's the first vacation they had in 15 years. There's probably a sprinkle of all kinds of people in that audience that got stuff whenever she gave it away. Yeah, it was tax write-offs, but think about it. She didn't have to do it. She didn't have to build a school in Africa so that young girls in Africa can go to school, be educated, and not be subjugated to be somebody's wife or get their clits torn off or all the other bullshit that females undergo in Africa. So empathy-wise, yes, she could do it. No, she don't have any policy. She's not a politician. And why would she become a politician, become president? Wouldn't make any sense. She's got more power now. There are industries that can live and die by Oprah's word. But the reasoning that just because she's rich, she shouldn't be it, I don't agree with that. Because it's not about being rich that makes somebody bad from the inside. They're already bad from the inside. And then they have money. That's all I wanted to say.
Oprah building a school in Africa for girls and whatnot, I don't give a shit about. I really don't. Why didn't she should have built a school here. She should have paid off instead of spending those millions and millions of dollars on getting everyone in the audience a damn car. Why didn't she pay off house notes? Why didn't she pay off apartment bills? Why didn't she get people out of debt? She could have done the exact same thing for the most impoverished people in this country for the same damn thing she did by building a school in Africa or giving everyone a car or having the greatest celebrities on her show to jump on her couch or whatever the fuck else she's done. I ain't hating on Oprah. I'm not hating. You say I'm hating. I'm not hating. It ain't haterade. No, see, Oprah hasn't done anything wrong. All right. My issue is how everyone else is about her. Oprah is neutral in this. My whole thing is Oprah ain't done enough for me to say, wow, she could or should be president. No, she hasn't. Okay, well, you saying that, but you don't have the microphone. She's saying that no one hasn't.
No one has done enough to be president. What Obama do? He was a community organizer, and then he was president. And he sat around, I guess, organizing. Okay, Trump's president. Okay, Bill was president. He made a wonderful surplus of money, but he screwed African Americans and he got rich. His wife got rich. Bush got drunk. None of them are worthy of being president. Nobody has been worthy to be president.
As much as I don't like Obama, I'm going to say this. At least he worked in the Senate. At least he worked around the political spectrum for a while. And honestly, everyone, for him to be a constitutional lawyer, he fucked up.
He was a politician.
Yeah, not a statesman. Not
a regular person. He was a politician. Politicians don't need to be president. If they're a politician, you might as well bend over collectively on the day of inauguration and lube up because you're going to get screwed.
Oprah is not good enough. And I've already said why. She's not good enough. But just because, look, this is what makes Oprah good enough. Everybody loves her. That's it. She hasn't done anything, hasn't necessarily said anything. Anyone can write a great speech or have someone write that for them. All right. Presidents, senators, mayors, and whatnot have it done all the time. The speeches are written by great speech writers. Some people write their own stuff. They just shoot from the heart and it's good enough or it's great enough. And I'm like, man, you are awesome. The problem is there is no way Oprah has enough empathy left in her body to do anything for us. That's why I say rich people cannot be president, because she's wealthy. she has it all. She's got it all. She sure as hell don't want to share it. I mean, I don't care. I don't care that Oprah backed Bill. I don't care that Oprah backed Hillary. It don't matter. She doesn't have it for us.
There is a difference between sharing your wealth and giving it all away. If she started paying off people's mortgages and student loans, she might as well just give all her money away. What the hell was working for? Let's be real. People don't work for everybody else at the outset. They want to be taken care of themselves, and then they help out. Now, see, things would work well if everybody helped out, but this country doesn't work like that.
But you just said it. She doesn't want to give her money to everybody, which makes sense. I mean, wow, I worked my ass off. I got millions and billions. Let me give it away and get right back to where I was. No, yes. Nobody wants to share it. Nobody. See, what you're talking about is socialism. Everyone needs to pitch in so everyone gains. And nobody wants to do that because they don't want to share, because we are in a capitalist society. When you are in a capitalist society, as I said in one of my earlier posts, all you care about is maximizing profit. How much money do I have? And it turns into, do I have more than the next person? And then it turns into, okay, I need to keep my money going up every year, every quarter, all the time, all day, every day. And you don't give a damn about who you step on. That's the problem. Oprah has found ways to maximize her money, maximize her profit, and you cannot do that unless you're stepping on somebody's neck. In this country, in this society, it is virtually impossible to gain mass wealth without stepping on somebody's neck. You got YouTubers who was making hundreds of millions of dollars, and they said, well, they were stepping on no one's neck. Yes, they were. You've got all these people that go in and watch these bastards, one for like an hour. They might watch them in 5-minute segments or 10-minute segments, and they got hundreds of millions of subscribers, and yet all they do is at best say thank you, or they might do some cheap, superficial $5 or $10 giveaway or something and say, see, I'm giving back. It's bullshit when they do that. It is bullshit.
What should they do?
What should it do? It takes all these people to give all this money to them. You know what they ought to do? Give back. How about if you're making, like, let's just say some YouTubers was making literally $20,000 a month. $20,000 a month. They could have easily said, I'm going to have a random drawing and I'm going to give away $5,000 like at the end of the month to someone. And if there is, like at best a 3-way tie or 2-way tie or something, we'll divide it obviously evenly. But something they could have been like putting in like every 6 months. Like everyone's gonna put their name in a hat. It's gonna be some kind of random drawing. And at the end, the top 20, I'm gonna pay off something of theirs. I'm going to give back to every single one of my viewers. Something like that. And so it could be some millionaire that actually wins and stuff. And if you do a background check, you say, okay, yeah, and that could be a part of the stipulations. Like if you're somebody that's already got money, I ain't giving you shit, but if you're somebody that don't have money and you're struggling, or you're all right, but things could definitely be a bit better. Like if you're breaking just over even, and I mean like Hillary Clinton over even, like it's incremental. Like you're able to save an extra $10 that week and you can build on that $10. It's going to take you forever to save up any money to get anything right. Then they could definitely just help those people out. But that's not what this country is about. This country is about help yourself, screw everyone else, and LOL, I made it, YOLO bullshit. This country is, the truth about this country is so fucked up that people cannot stomach to actually hear it. That's why it's given in incremental doses by any and every commentator out there. Anyone who does commentary like me, Kyle Kalinske, Cenk Uygur, the Texas Progressive, anybody out there like that, they got to give it in little doses because reality is absolutely fucked. And Oprah Winfrey, she got out of her bullshit, but she ain't helping. There are people that was living around where she was in Chicago, and you know what? They can't afford their apartments, and they probably live just 25 miles from Oprah, watching her give away stuff on her show. When they're like, man, I am freezing my nuts off in here. It's just little things like that. People, those can create haters. I'm not hating on Oprah. I'm hating on the people that's all starstruck and rose-colored glasses about her. Oprah hasn't done anything to me. She hasn't done anything to anyone. And she does donate to multiple charities. The problem is she also get kickbacks from them, and nobody wants to hear that shit. But she does get tax write-off and kickback from those charity donations. The Clintons did the same thing, but they got caught. And that's because they're running for president. Oprah runs for president. If she's doing something bad, or her accountants, because accountants will fuck you over. If her accountants are doing something and they get caught, they don't get in trouble. Oprah does. That's what's also fucked up. She needs to stay away from the shit. That's what she needs to do.
There's a difference between randomly giving back and giving back within your scope. I'm a writer. So if I make millions of dollars one day, it ain't gonna make any sense for me to start, making shoes. I don't know shit about making shoes.
You could learn.
I could learn, or I could help out in my scope. I could start a publishing company that helps people who are poor and great writers or script writers. Give them a chance.
Yes.
Oprah has done that. She's pulled away from. She abandoned her show. I
can't help but to say. So, how many people has she gotten started doing talk shows?
She started her own network, and on her network, it's a It's a platform for African Americans who are actors, writers, directors to put shows on, and for those shows to do well, when otherwise they never would have happened.
It still ain't happening.
What do you mean still ain't happening?
I'm not.
Baby, you don't like those kind of shows.
I do not like the little homemaker.
No, but they're dramas. Some of them kind of like Empire and different things like that. We don't watch those shows on her network, but millions of people do.
We don't have anything to watch a network. We don't have satellite. We don't.
Yeah, but we find any show we want to watch. Yeah, don't bullshit.
We had satellite when OWN was getting, the Oprah Winfrey Network was getting started. And it was slow. There wasn't anything up there. It was they showed A Raisin in the Sun, Color Purple, and things like. You got to start off somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, okay, because it's hard to do that. Now I know the whole topic is about Oprah Winfrey being president, and it's a debate, And my views can change. They can, but I don't want to do the hater thing. I don't want to do the blow smoke up your ass thing. I don't want to do that. Well, look, Oprah is infallible. I have to be on her side. I'm not a tribalist. Fuck that shit. Truth is, I'm going to give you the truth, and you can eat it or not.
Here is what it all comes down to. And this guy ain't got shit to do with Oprah, okay? What you're talking about is helping out.
Yeah.
Everybody in this country needs all kinds of help. Mm-hmm. If this country worked the way it should have, everybody wouldn't need all kinds of help. Okay, because here's the truth. Not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody wants to be a CEO. Not everybody wants to go to college. Some people like going to McDonald's every day. That's their passion. They love it. They are a garbage man. And they are damn proud of it. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to get shitted while you're doing what you love.
I know. I was going to do a post on that kind of topic. I was.
If they gave a damn about the U.S. infrastructure, like Kyle Kalinske was saying earlier, there would be a multitude of jobs.
Oh, yeah.
That could be had. Good paying jobs. People can keep their heads well above water.
It wouldn't be good paying. It would be perfectly paying jobs.
And people can keep their heads well above water and enjoy themselves. If they didn't treat you like you were some 13-year-old trying to get out of trouble, you could have a vacation and still keep your job. Or have a child and not think, damn, they ain't got no maternity leave. You can't even reproduce. The way this country is set up makes it so that people are like, you're rich, give back. And they're like, man, I struggle to get to where I am. Some people. I don't want to give away everything. Then you get this battle, this class battle, whereas that's what they want. The powers that be, they want us bickering at each other because they don't want to fix what's wrong, because fixing what's wrong will empower the masses and depower them, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. Like Megatron said to Starscream, I am sick of your endless quest for power, especially at the risk of my own. And that's just one thing, fixing the infrastructure. Imagine if they fix, the educational system. That's 2. The healthcare system. That's 3. The richest country in the world might actually be able to own that moniker proudly, because right now it's just a lie. Oh yeah, we are the richest third world country on this planet. That's what we are. The richest third world country on this planet. And what we are looking for is that one person that will take the reins in the White House and lead us out of it, lead us to the promised land. That's what we want. We all crave it. We want to see that shining thing on the mountaintop that's going to say, I am here, my words will carry true, and so shall you. And it don't work that way. It's never going to work that way, because we, the people, have done everything in our power to remove our power, so that politicians don't answer to us. They do not answer to us. They answer to the big donors. It's a capitalist society. And if you want money, you go to where the money is. And the money is not with the middle class. It is not with the poor. It's not with the working poor. It's not with the homeless. It's those with the homes that could house all of the homeless. It's those with the yards that could contain the working poor. It's those with the big ass cars that could easily be transported by or transport the sum of the middle class. It's those people that are in charge. It's those people that has a random city-sized underground home in Arizona. That's what they have. When it comes to what we need, it is sure as hell not a single person. It is not a president. It is not the executive branch. I don't even know why it's called the executive branch when the shit don't sprout leaves. All it is it sprouts switches and whoop the shit out of all of us, and we beg for more, and we just say, please let me vote this other one in because it has to be better than the last, and it won't, because it's the same system. It is the same system, and it's not corrupt. There's no corrupt politicians. There are no corrupt politicians. There are no corrupt people. People are just people. Okay? Just assholes. That's it. They get into power and they just take the money. They lie to your face on TV, on national TV. They will lie to you because what the fuck are you going to do about it? That's the truth. What are you going to do about it except you get let's say this, you're the racist, you vote for Trump. Trump is in and you're like, he's not going to waste our money on the poor. No, he raises your taxes and give it to the wealthy. And who do you blame? The poor. You blame the left. That's what you do. You're like a little baby. You blame everything but you who voted for him. And instead of learning your lesson, you stay Republican and you vote for the next dumbass that come in there. And the same for Democrats. You voted, you didn't want Bernie. You didn't. If you did, he would have been in there. He would have won. But you didn't. It was a dumbass fight between those who supported Bernie and those who supported Hillary. That was a stupid fight. If you had logic and reason, if you had critical thinking, it would have been Bernie. Anyone would have easily said this: damn, Hillary, you haven't even talked about substance, policies, or anything. All you've talked about is Trump and how bad he is. And I'm not going to give away my tax returns, or I'm going to ignore this black child that's calling me out on my own words. I'm not voting for that. That's what you should have done. But instead, you just went against Bernie. You weren't for Hillary. You was against Bernie. You were for Hillary in terms of her being a star. Bill was great, so now I'm going to vote for Hillary because, yeah, female, yay, woman power, yay. Where would that have got you? The same spot we are in right now. You just wouldn't even be able to see it because you'd be happy that she's in office. You'd be starstruck with rose-colored glasses. And Hillary would be running shit through to the ground. And you wouldn't notice it because it's Hillary, because it's a Democrat. And if Oprah got in, do you really think it would be any different? I got a surprise for you. Yes, it would. Because Oprah would get in there and it wouldn't be rose-colored glasses. It'd be Oprah-colored glasses. And Oprah could sit there and say, I'm going to nuke the fuck out of Kim Jong-un. And y'all say, yes, because clearly it's what she wants to do. Every Republican out there would be losing their shit. And all the Democrats would be like, if Oprah wants it, it's what she's got to do. She gave me a car. She had me on her show. She's done some good things. She's a multi-billionaire. She's had her weird relationships. So let her do what she want to do. She came from poverty. She know what she want. It'd be Oprah colored glasses. Nobody could see past it.
In the very least, if you wanted to say Oprah should be president because she's been a successful businesswoman, at least she was a successful businesswoman.
Yes, yes.
I mean, right now we've had Bush, who he bankrupted 3-4 companies. He couldn't run a baseball team, and Trump, he can't run a casino.
Bush couldn't run an oil company. That's how bad that is. Bush failed an oil company.
And Trump failed a casino. But y'all motherfuckers wanted these motherfuckers bad. I don't know. Mental illness is what we've been talking about lately. Maybe everybody that voted for just mentally ill. But at least Oprah is a successful businesswoman.
Yes.
She will be able to say that. 1 and 2, she does have and has experienced and has shown that she has empathy for beings who are not just her, but those who are everyday common beings. But I don't want Oprah to be president. I have no ill will towards her. So I don't want to be president. She's happy where she is. Let her stay happy and die. Who wants to become president to be miserable?
It depends on how you're going to run it. If Oprah's got what we call the fuck 'em dress on, then, and who did we get that from? Who was that?
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence?
Yeah.
If she got a fuck 'em dress on, there ain't nobody touching her. She's going to do what she got to do and make it. But if she's going to be like these little emo crybaby teeny boppy bitches out there that's like internalize every little mean thing said, then she's probably going to jump off the damn White House and just kill herself.
Man, of all the shit that's been said about Oprah over the years, if she internalizes by now, she'll be fine. She's president. But if she's going to have a fuck 'em up dress on to do right, that's a fuck 'em dress I can get behind.
I will help make that fuck 'em dress.
Yeah.
Sew
it on tight.
I would sew it on tight. I would glue it to her body. I would stamp my name on it, and I would stamp "We the People," and yes, she'd just be walking down one of the White House hallways, be like, "Fuck them, fuck them." Like, but you got to do this. The billionaires, the donors, fuck them, fuck them. I'd be like, yeah, fuck 'em. I'd be a cheerleader. I'd be jumping behind her with pom poms and a mini skirt. I don't give a damn. But it's got to happen.
That would be in some crazy Oprah-topia.
No, that would be in a sane world. Not an insane. No, that would be in a sane world. All right. No, I ain't gonna look good in a skirt, y'all. I just no. But I would do it because we would need that kind of person. They're out there. They can run for president. They are among us. Some might be listening. Some just might not even know that they're that person. They need to be awakened. They if you find that, I'm nihilistic, if you find that, I am just depressed or something about it, or whatever the hell word you could come up with, one word escapes my mind, but if you find that I'm like that, hey, I'm only speaking the truth. I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass. I'm not here to help you nod your head and say all the right social things to stay in the good graces of the people. I give the damn truth from my view. And I try to give the view the truth from the observational truth. I want what I say someone can look at it and say, damn, that's true. But it all depends upon what type of glasses you got on, because rose tinted glasses, those people, everything they see is all right because they don't know a bad day. They know bad circumstances, but they don't know a bad day. They don't have a bad lot in life. And they get to have all the fun and kind of enough money that they want. But it's those that aren't, let's say, that popular kid in class. Those that they didn't hit the ground. They got thrown to it. And they get to see how everyone is reacting because they're not in the mix. They're not in the popular circle. They get to stand on the outside and see how everything is working, how everything is ran. And then they can tell everyone about themselves. They can tell them exactly how to fuck themselves and how fast to do it. Those are the people I'm talking about, because those are the ones, the outsiders. Those are the ones that can not save this country. No, actually make this country great for the first time. The Justice Democrats are getting them. As much as they screwed over Jake and as much respect as they lost from a lot of us, the Justice Democrats that are running, we need to have hope for that. And any Justice Democrat will get my vote. And if Oprah happens to be a Justice Democrat that actually runs for president, I don't really care. I don't care about her words. I've heard enough words. I care about action. And we need an amendment. We probably got one. I just haven't read it because I don't know the Constitution like that. But we need an amendment, or use an amendment if we have it, that says this president has lied and failed us and we need a new. I don't give a damn if they've been in for just 2 years. They got to go. We have another election and be done. What?
6 months.
6 months? That's how long we should give them. 6 months?
Yeah. It would light a fire on that ass. I got to get shit
every 6 months. They got to get some shit done. And then they say, oh, you survived your 6 months. All right. You got another 6 months. You better work at it. That allow the people to have that power that I said they lost. You got 6 months. You better get up on your ass. Get your balls up and get to work. You got anything else to say, girl?
Nope.
All right. This is Sedrik Kennedy and Sidra Owens. And thank you for listening.